One of my favorite things to do is talk new construction and talk about builders that are building here in DFW, who we should look at, who we should avoid, good, bad, from the 300 price point up to the multi-million-dollar price point. Had somebody ask me on my channel to talk about this builder right here. That's Tradition Homes. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to jump in, talk about everything you need to know about Tradition, whether or not you should consider them for your next new home. Here we go. As we jump in, I just want to come off the bat and tell you, hey, my name is Zach. I'm a realtor here in the DFW marketplace. I love selling new construction homes. That's my specialty in the realty space. So if you're looking to learn, you're looking to grow, you're in the right place. If you're needing somebody to help you with that transaction, whether it's building or buying or even, selling, I do that too. My contact information, I'm just going to put it straightforward right here down at the bottom of the video. Reach out if you have questions. I can't help you if you don't reach out. I'm here to help you, whether you're here in the DFW marketplace looking to build or you're coming into our market and you have questions, want to be there for you. But again, I can't do that unless you reach out. So this is me telling you, I'm here to help where I can, how I can. Let's get into Tradition Homes. So somebody asked me about this on my channel. They're like, hey, Zach, tell us about Tradition. And I was like, honestly, I don't know. So I had to go and do some research. I had to go learn and visit their communities, talk to their salespeople, spend some time online, walk through their model homes. And here's kind of what I've found that I want to tell you. So as always, we go history, we go price point, we go community, everything you need to know about them. So Tradition was actually started in 2019. And you're like, oh, 2019. Are they good? Yes. So they actually have years of experience beyond or before that. So a lot of times what happens in these new construction spaces is like what happens in corporate America. Companies get bought and sold every single day. So the back end, the history behind Tradition is actually Darling Homes. Darling Homes sold to Taylor Morrison, and then it was the owner of Darling and his son-in-law got together and started Tradition. And so they're, 2019? So we're 4 years in, and they have really kind of come back into the market with a bang, and I'm super excited to see what they continue to do. Full disclosure, if you're watching this, this is not I would call them a production builder, but right now they're very limited in the communities that they're in. So they're not full custom, but they're probably a step above a big box production builder. You'll also see that in a moment when I show you where they're at and their price point. You're going to be, most of their price point is really going to be $750,000 to $1 million, 1.5, maybe not quite, but they're going to be on that higher tier price point. So just be mindful of that as you think about it. So I went out and I walked a couple of their model homes, and I have to tell you, I love what I saw. Just a ton of natural light, a ton of just like quality construction materials. What I really loved most is there was no wasted space, right? There's only so many ways you can design a home. It's like a kitchen here and bedroom here, and we're gonna do this here. Like you get that in other builders, but what I really found when I walked the Tradition model homes was their great use of just space. And it's like, oh, this is very well thought out. And it's things like, one of my favorite things was walking into one of the particular model homes, and it's like you walk into the true, like it's a master suite. So you walk in, there's closets, and then there's the bathroom and the bedroom, and it's got this like rotunda type feel. It's very, very elegant, and I really, really love it. So they are one of the builders that is a big focus for them is natural light. So you're gonna get all kinds of great windows, great layouts. From that standpoint, I think it's a huge, huge win. So like I said, they are considered a production builder. So let's take a look and see where they're building at. So if we take a look at the map, they are really heavily focused. They've only got 6 communities currently in DFW. Remember I told you they're only a couple years old, but they've got some serious history behind them, so they know what they're doing. So 6 communities. Everything is north of 380, which if you know anything about DFW, this is where a ton of growth and explosion is happening. So, we've got they're in Windsong Ranch here. We've got Windsong Ranch, we've got Light Farms, we've got the parks at Wilson, the last two, Mustang Lakes, Lakewood at Brook Hollow. They're going to be in Mosaic, which is a new community that's coming up that way. And what I'll tell you is most of their stuff, most of it is going to be ground up construction. They have a little bit on their inventories, but for the most part, it's going to be ground up construction. As of right now, they're quoting somewhere between 8 and 10 months on design and build. So kind of think of a little bit longer runway. Average time right now outside of COVID in DFW is 6 to 8. They're saying 8 to 10. And they're going to have a full design center process. One of the things that they talked to me about while I was in their model that I really loved is like, not only are we going to do design center, but we're also going to do a lighting design package, which is, again, at that higher price point, those are the kind of features and amenities that you expect to get is, a full lighting design, full package design, tons of options when it comes to upgrades and customizations, but really and truthfully with what they come in with standard, you're not going to need to make a ton of upgrades because they are doing a really good job in delivering on that quality. We're not talking, hey, I'm not making major structural changes that aren't within the realm of their plans and playbook. Not doing that again. This is not full custom, but for what you're getting, super, super high quality, modern design, beautiful homes. Let's take a look and just kind of see. Like I said, I told you they're mostly going to be builds, but they do have a few homes on their inventory. So let's just kind of take a look and see what they're showing. So we've got 28 on their website. This one right here, we'll just start in Windsong Ranch, probably one of their most expensive products. Again, Windsong Ranch, if you know anything about DFW, is one of the premier communities, has won Community of the Year, is the model for how so many different communities are being built these days. So they have, here in Windsong Ranch, this is a 4-bed, 6-bath, 1-story, 3-car garage, $37.98, right at I can say 1.5, but it's really 1.49900. So available now. Let's just take a look at this plan to kind of give you an idea. So this is going to be that D elevation. As you can see, it's a beautiful plan. 3-car garage kind of put in right here together. I'm always a fan, personally, these larger homes that can get a ton of square footage on a single floor. Always like that for me. So this is 3,700 square foot and change. You've got the study, game room at the back, owner's bedroom at the back, bedrooms, and every bedroom's going to have its own ensuite, which is, again, what you would expect at $1.5 million. I'm a fan. Like I said, I've walked several of the tradition models. I didn't know anything about them before somebody asked on my channel, and I have to tell you, I'm glad they asked. I think their quality is good. I think they've got a lot going for them. Again, they have the backing and the history behind of a multi-year builder in what was Darling Homes, so they know what they're doing. One of the biggest things that I would say, not so sure about, is in talking with their sales staff, they do have a preferred lender, but they're not doing a ton in lender incentives. So this is kind of a tension point for me, honestly. I mean, again, if you're buying at a higher price point, you're 750, 800, 900, do you need as much help on, the lending side, the closing costs? I don't know. But I will say it's always nice when the builder offers it. So they were looking at, I think it was $4,000 in lending incentives, which is not a small, like, hey, we're not, just $4,000. It's not a small thing, but you're not seeing a ton, 15, 20 things like that. But truthfully, most of these builders that are building in the higher end, they're not offering that much incentive money. Where Tradition is spending a lot of their incentive money is in your design. So they're giving you, I think it was 30 or 35,000. I'm pretty sure it was 30 on design of a new construction home. So this is one of those builders that, like, if you're looking to get into the northern part of the Metroplex, Prosper, Salina area, maybe potentially McKinney, would definitely consider taking a look at, would definitely consider walking in and asking those questions and just seeing what they have available. Seemed like all of their homes were being built on larger home sites, which, again, if you're spending that much money, you should be getting a little bit larger home site. We did a video a couple weeks ago in Mustang Lakes looking at that model, so you can kind of go back and get an idea if you're curious about that. So I would say if you're in that price point and you want to be north of the Metroplex, Tradition Homes, thumbs up in my book. From what I can tell, quality-wise, from conversations I had with their sales staff, from kind of looking through some reviews, I think people really like them, and I'm really excited to see what they continue to build. So as always, I will tell you, if you have questions about Tradition or you need to get connected, all of these builders incentives, pricing, what's available is always changing. The best way to get connected to them is to connect with me, and I will do whatever I can to find you your dream home. Whether you're looking at this, $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 price point, or you're just getting started, you're like, Zach, what can we find like under 400, or what can we find new construction at like 350? Does it exist? Yeah, it does. Let me help you. I'm happy to help where I can. Just want you to have a great buying experience. Whether, like I said, you're in DFW or you're moving to DFW, my contact information is at the bottom of this video. Here to help where I can. If you're looking, you're like, I don't even know where to start. I want to look for great homes with great incentives. There's a link down below in the description that'll show you some really cool new construction move-in homes. And then, of course, if you need to book time in my calendar, you can do that as well in the link down below. So all in all, Tradition Homes, we're a fan. I'm excited to see them continue to grow. And of course, if you want to continue to grow and learn about new construction here in DFW, we are doing 3 videos every single week, trying to provide value, education, resources, whatever it is, to help you. And if you want to learn, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It goes a long way to helping me help other people and help you along this journey. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate your time. We will see you in our next video. Bye for now.